Fuck the popo. Singing fuck the popo. Huh? You gonna call the cops again? I ain't do shit. You're the one that fucking got shot in the head with a fucking BB gun. Yo, Loki. What's up, bro? I'm gonna put my speak to text TTS on. Hold on. So you can. You wouldn't believe this shit. You wouldn't believe this shit at all. Me and I was at home. My fiance gets a temper tantrum now.
Loki_Toss.
You have a cat now. That's awesome.
I have a cat now.
I want a cat. You
At
found it outside.
Loki_Toss.
I want to pick up the outside cats too.
I found it outside.
So, me and my fiance got a little bit of an argument because she's bored at home and she has no money, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So, she says she's going to go sit on the porch. She said she's going to go sit on the porch. Here she goes to a fucking park and sits on a swing to swing. And these little kids come up and shoot her either with a BB gun or an Orby gun. And then she comes home to me saying that she got shot in the head and she's on the phone with her mom at the same time that she got shot in the head with a Orby or BB gun. And I go up to the park to see who's there. And I come home. Meanwhile, I'm looking over in the distance because some guy's on the phone looking towards a certain direction. There's a fucking fire in the middle of the sky. Well, like a smoke. Whatever. Okay, so I go up there, come back. The fucking cops are at my house. I'm, what the fuck happened now? Her mom. Then I was like, what the hell just happened? Why is the cops here?
Said, did they think the gun was real?
I don't know. It was a bunch of little kids, apparently. And they shot her in the back of the head. I come home, cops are on my porch. What are you just doing here? Do you live with another person? I said, yeah, Megan, and my brother. And she comes out, and the cops ask her a few questions of what happened at the park. And apparently the one cop knew her from high school. So, well, what the fuck? Apparently her mom called because we might make good money, but sometimes civil servants don't make that much money. But her mom called the cops, and I was like, okay, so let's get her out here, answer a few questions. Then they go check up at the park, then that's about it. They haven't came back to anything yet. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? This day went to shit. Real quick. Real fucking quick. Oh, let me fix my camera. How do I fix it? Alright. Alright. Tone it down. So this day went to shit real quick. I was upset. So I packed a bowl. I packed a bowl a couple times. And then the fucking cops come. I'm like, oh, fuck, what's going on now? Yeah, that's how my day went. I was depressed earlier. I had a smoke. And when I was on here earlier, now I have to call this guy AJ instead of AB because my fiance thinks I'm calling him baby. Maddie Deaton, hello, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the live. It was this crazy event. So she's alright though. She's alright. kind of upset me though. I got really furious just going down to the park, beat some people up. Well, then I got distracted by the big fucking smoke cloud in the distance, like something's on fire. I was like, oh shit. I said, whatever, I'm done here. Going home. And the fucking cops were out in the porch. Now I'm drinking fucking Arizonas. One of the best Arizonas out there, the energy one. I have a bull pack, so. So what's up, Maddie? How are you? Is this the low IQ channel? No. It just pissed me off. The cops are called.
At first Tone 888 said, "Is this the low IQ channel?"
No, but I am a. How would you say? I'm affiliate with vidIQ now. I gotta put that link in my channel. It was just so stupid about how my day went. Oh well. She went to the park and got shot in the head with a Orby gun.
At first Tone 888
Your IQ is 54.
said, "Your
Sure.
IQ about 54.
Sure, I don't even know what my IQ is. I never took the test. Oh, my fiance got shot in the head with a BB gun.
At Loki_Tus.
My fiance's
said,
mom called the cops
Who?
from a different city.
At Lucille Martin 8664.
So
said,
my fiance
"Why
went to.
cops called?"
So my fiance ended up, instead of going on the porch and sitting on the porch, she went to the park. And then she got shot in the back of the head with a BB gun or a Orby gun. And then she came home on the phone with her mom, not crying or anything like that, but she was just, telling her what happened. And then her mom got off the phone with her as I'm walking up to the park to beat some fucking people up. The good thing I stopped and came home because cops were at my front door waiting for her to come out to talk. Like, this day went to complete shit. Yeah.
At Lucille Martin 8664. said, "Oh my god."
She's fine. There's no welt or anything like that. It's just that her mom got worked up and called the cops. I said, you shouldn't even told her. It wasn't even worth telling. Like, if it was real or like something harder, I would believe to call the cops, yeah. But an Orby gun is not that bad. BB gun is not that bad. Unless it was a pellet gun and it got lodged in her skull or something, then yeah. I would have called cops. Welcome.
At first Tone 888
Hi.
said, "Hot."
Well, it's just that earlier today we got in an argument because we didn't get to go out today. We're broke right now. Payday doesn't happen until Friday, and then she spent all of her money in a day. So we're both struggling right now. Not until I get paid on Friday. I have to make an incident report now for my job because I'm a caregiver. So it's like bullcrap, bro. It might be a low IQ channel, but I don't give a fuck. The best IQ is vidIQ. It actually changed my life. Well, my YouTube channel for the better. I got like over 290 subs in 2 days. Then I reached 1,000. I couldn't thank you guys enough for that, though. Whoever has been in my short feed.
At said Draconians these days, man.
Exactly. This is bullshit. I have to make an incident report now. On the clock or off the clock?
At first tone 888.
Why you looking angry as fuck?
Said,
I always
why you looking angry
as fuck. I'm always angry, bro. That's like my resting bitch face nowadays. People piss me off so much throughout my life that I got an ultimate angry face. Like, have your grandparents or your parents ever told you if you made a face too long, it'll stick like that? I think that's probably why.
At first tone
Does
888.
your girlfriend
said,
know your...
Does your boyfriend know you're tiny?
My girlfriend is right there under that lump of covers. Right, honey? Nothing else to do, she says. But apparently that wasn't enough for her to go outside and get shot by a pellet or whatever gun. Or be gun. Drea. Oh yeah, it's very fun to go outside. Go to the park and get shot by a BB gun. Very fun to go outside.
At first tone 888. Said, does SH scratch and sniff?
This ain't scratch to sniff, buddy. It's the smoke to spliff. Maybe it's scratch to sniff. Hold on. You smell like shit. You're losing your hair on top. I know. I'm 33 years old.
At first tone 888. Said, you're losing your hair on top.
I'm 33 years old. Eventually it's going to go away for you too.
At first tone 888.
Not you.
Said, not me.
Like how this world thinks they're all invincible.
At first tone 888. Said, I have a lot of hair.
I used to have a lot of hair too. It used to be curly.
At first tone 888. Said, I'm 67.
My mom was also about 70 before she passed. She had a whole head of hair, but the cancer was eating at it. The chemotherapy and the gamma knife and all that, yeah. It was eating at it.
At first tone 888. Said, oh, I'm sorry.
Was that cop laughing at me?
He was like snickering at what you were saying. I was laughing because I wasn't there when it happened, baby. But it was funny.
At first tone 888.
Is your girlfriend
Said.
goofy?
Is your girlfriend goofy?
She's a little. And she's a little bit. Hey, baby.
What?
You're a little goofy.
Well, yeah, what's on the pen?
Which pen?
I don't have any.
Really? Already?
You don't have any.
Don't you have the non-nicotine vape?
Yeah,
Why don't you smoke on it? Try to cut
At
down on
first
your
tone
nicotine.
888. Said. My wife is nuts.
She's a little nuts. All women are.
who's a little nuts?
His wife, he said his wife is a little nuts. Yeah, all wives can be a little nuts. That's what you gotta, that's why we allow them though, to be honest with you. If it wasn't for them being a little crazy, we wouldn't be on our toes. We wouldn't be on our toes whatsoever. It's just a common fact. And I think I know who you are, and I don't think you're really 67 because somebody a long time ago had a problem with keeping their messages on the channel. They kept on either retracting them or they went away by themselves. I think I remember who you are. Well, he was from, the cop that you saw was from Caddy too. You just went to school together. You just went to school together, which is a fucking small world. You just went to fucking school together.
I just hope I never dated him.
No, I don't think you did. He was a football player. He didn't have time for dorky girls. He was probably in cheerleader poontang.
I dated a lot of guys.
Yeah, I know. You've been around. But that was crazy today. That was funny. No, you had me, upset all day today. You had me upset all day. Then you decide to go outside. And look what happened.
Look like
It ain't fun going outside sometimes.
Like Isaiah.
We should have asked him who he was. Maybe he would have told you.
His number?
No. Yeah, if you knew him. You just don't remember who he exactly is.
Isaiah. What?
Maybe. It was just crazy how this day went. I wasn't, laying in bed upset. And with a massive headache, I cooked supper yesterday. That was delicious. Homemade chicken finger. Homemade chicken, that was fucking banging. Fucking banging. You had me worked up all day today, and I was in my bag about everything. And all of a sudden, here you go, going outside and getting shot by a fucking either a BB gun.
They're kids.
Yeah, but your mom didn't have to fucking call cops. I would have took care of it. Baby, I would have took care of it. And don't say that out loud. Don't incriminate me. Don't incriminate me on my life. I wasn't about to go down or something. Oh, that got filtered spam. What wasn't said on live shouldn't be said on live. That was crazy though, honey. I'm a 6-shooter. Singing those campfire songs. Oh, I should have been a cowboy. These nuts. I never really smelled it. I just started smoking it. Smells good recently. It's like musky, a little bit of piney, and like citrusy. There's like 3 notes in it. What is the top terpenes? Caryophyllene, myrcene, and pinene. Yeah, that's the top profiles. Beta caryophyllene, beta myrcene, beta and alpha pinene, linalool, yeah. Top profiles are like, I said it was pinene, like piney, musky, and smell like pepper. That's crazy. You know, that's why I'm not being lost, but why the hell did you leave? Huh? Why the hell did you leave without me? You said you went on the porch, and then yeah, but you got in trouble. You got like shot by a BB gun. It was weird though. I knew something happened because, huh? I can't hear you. You're mumbling.
That's what baby feels like to be in high school.
I know, honey. I'll boost you, boost. Yeah. Brooke and Dunn. Huh? You were fine in your high school days, I bet. You just decided to go out today and got shot by a pelican or whatever. I don't know. Huh?
Listen, if I didn't date Timmy in the past, I could have had a good job.
That's true. You would have had a better job than what you had.
Hey, you did a better instead of Timmy.
You are. Oh, you mean at high school? Then you probably would have never met me. We met in the alleyway by you know whose house. While my friend was, she was doing his brother. It was crazy how we met. He just decided to walk down the alley where the house where you know Albert's house was. Oh, he's dead now. He died of an overdose. But it was just crazy. And then years later, we met again at work. That was better. Better circumstances. I was a little better myself. So that's always better. God puts people in their life at certain parts, or when you're either ready or not. Like when I first met you, I wasn't ready for a relationship. I was just getting out of one. And then years later, I met you while you were just getting out of a relationship, and that's crazy. Well, you're getting out of 2 relationships, whatever. And then this is how we met was phenomenal. Even though you're a pain in my ass now, I wouldn't change it. I wouldn't change it for the life of me. Alright, can we stop listening to my mom's country music? This is all she listens to. All these songs she listens to. That's how I know them. I can't hear you, baby. You're talking low.
We met in Canada High School, right? I mean,
The alleyway by Billy and Lobbit. Billy and yeah. You were talking. I think you were like. I think I was 22. You were 20. You're probably about 20 when we met. Because your birthday didn't happen yet at that point in July. My birthday just happened. And we just passed by each other, that's all. Really. We talked for a few minutes. I said my mom's picking me up. Because I didn't even drive at that time and I didn't know how to take the bus over there. But you were walking with your friend and your dog. I don't think about American I just can't believe your mom called cops today over that. Huh? Oh. So your men were always at work. Well, I am working. Not now, but off the clock. And the job gives us a benefit of being together all day. And I don't like that, neither do I. I like some privacy and time to do stuff myself. I give us. Who decides more? And then there's a big ass fucking fire. I gotta look that up real quick. That might be on Facebook. Yeah. Fire scene. Where is that? Let me Damn. Oh, abandoned building. Oh, furniture building. Oh, okay. That's what it was. The fire was an old furniture building. Lady used to work at that factory. But I don't see a street sign. Oh, that was South Side. That was South Side. That's crazy. Oh, South Side. That was South Side. Google knows, YouTube knows everything. Facebook knows everything. Dear men, how's your mental health right now? Be honest. Fuck you, I'm not answering that. What happened to my crew earlier? Loki, did you leave? Lewis, are you there? Random Chinese, literally, you there? Invincible. I saw the title. What happened? Let me turn this music down. My
At
girl.
Invincible Edits 2. Said. I saw the title. What happened?
My girl went to the park. Probably at my time, probably around like 9:40, 8:40 to 9 o'clock. And she came home, and there supposedly some kids shot her with either an Orby gun or a BB gun. I'm more or less towards like an Orby gun because it didn't leave a welt or anything like that. So it might have been an Orby gun. And she called her mom too. Her mom called the cops. They ended up coming to our house. And sorry I keep on saying but
At Core 84.
yikes.
Said.
Yes.
Yikes,
So the
flush
cops
face.
were called. They asked her a couple questions. She answered them. Then they went to the park to, I guess, check it out. We haven't heard back from them since. So I'm guessing they either got the kids or questioning the kids, or they're gonna call her mom back later. But now, since I work with her, even off the clock, I would have to go into work tomorrow, the office, and make an incident report. So now I gotta go all the way to like 2 cities away just to go make a incident report over an Orby gun. Otherwise, her mom's gonna tell him I have to go tomorrow and go do that. Simple as that. Yeah.
At Invincible Edits 2. Said. Oh.
But it wasn't even a big deal. I don't know why she made her mom worry over nothing. There was nothing wrong. I checked her head, nothing. It might have hit her hair. It might have just whizzed past her and hit her ear. So. I go check out the park. Like, this is what really happened. She came home. I got a little upset about it. So I got my shoes on, got a shirt on and everything. Go down to the park. A bunch of people there. In our city, we have an ordinance where if you are out at a park late
At
at
Invincible
night,
Edits 2. Said. Yesterday something bad happened.
Oh, I'm sorry. Something bad happened. There was literally, as I was walking up to the park to go confront the people, there was just a fire not too far from where I live. I think I can find it. Yeah. Oh, it wasn't Bethlehem. It was my area. It was fucking Allentown. Look at it. Shit, it was a factory fire. Old Abenic factory fire. What happened yesterday? Are you okay? Is everything okay? Sorry to be inconsiderate, but
She makes more things.
she overreacts. You're not, though. She asked where I was. I was literally on here streaming when you left.
I don't think I can even the babysitter every time I go out.
Well, I didn't know. Well, you told me you're going on the porch.
What, is Steven's gonna follow me in Bethel?
You said you saw him earlier today, probably.
Soccer too, great.
At Invincible Edits
I
2.
was playing soccer.
Said.
Someone tackled
I was playing soccer. Someone tackled me and I landed on my arm and my arm nearly snapped, but it was a muscle pull. Now my arm is stiff and can barely move.
Ooh, crap. Did you go to the doctor? Did you have to get a cast or did your muscle tear? That's not good. That's not good. When I was younger, I was at my
At Invincible Edits 2. Said. No, but it's hard to sleep.
yeah. It's gonna be hard to sleep with the pain.
Ask that customer to get a bed.
For who?
If I needed one.
You could have asked some advice for one. For Timmy.
But saving.
At Invincible Edits 2. Said. My everyday activity is jeopardized.
But a pulled muscle doesn't mean the end of the world, though. It still can recover if you're still young. It'll still heal over time. You'd probably be out of like sports for a while. Like when I was a kid. Hello? For me?
I've been watching TV.
For my TV?
Nothing. I'm just watching TV.
When I was a kid, I was at my grandfather's house. We lived at my grandfather's house, and he had like this table with like a bench seat. And that bench seat I was playing with while I was sitting on the floor. Me as a kid, well, I'm a boy, and it lands on my foot. I broke my whole foot. Now it's not probably healed right, but I was in a cast. I still played football years later. Yeah, ouch. As kids, we go through
Invincible
a
Edits 2.
lot of
Said.
possible
Ouch.
ways to get hurt. So, you okay, honey?
Thanks, baby.
Does that pen still work good? That's good. Is that one dead?
That's good.
Let me see something. Two Nicky. Did one of these work? Oh, let me see.
Don't go before I go now. You can help because I'm out of the month.
At Invincible Edits 2.
I'm just saying, two
Said.
nicotine gum in that.
Tell your wife that I said I hope she's okay. Thumbs up.
Did you hear him?
Yes, baby, I heard them.
They hope you're okay.
Being here to
She don't. She says thank you, but
I can't do that. I can't.
you can do whatever you put your mind to, honey. I'm serious. You can do anything you put your mind to. Don't blame your disability for what you can and cannot do. You only limit yourself to do what you want.
I'm not gonna.
You don't have to be either a YouTuber or an influencer or anybody that talks on camera. You could do whatever you want. You want to start a t-shirt business or a candle business?
I hope I can go to work this year.
You can go to work this year. Who's stopping you? I need to get out of the house too. We've been in the house for 2 days. Well, not necessarily all day for 2 days. We've been out.
I need to make some money.
We did a little stroll around the block a couple times. I'm gonna have to and just jump because it's 5 a.m. This arm woke me up.
At Invincible Edits 2.
Yeah.
Said. I'm gonna have to and jump out cause it's 5 a.m. and this arm woke me up and I have to extend and wiggle for it to not be stiff.
Have a good night. depending on how old you are, ask your parents for either Tylenol. I think it's Tylenol extended release or something for kids, or if you had a low body weight, there's Tylenol will work. Usually works pretty good. Or get like icy hot. Icy hot works too. It's gonna sound weird. It's called Bengay. Bengay works. Numbs the tendons. This is gonna suck and hurt a lot.
At Invincible and it's too.
Bye.
Said. This is gonna suck and hurt lots, but by
Hi
speaking
Martin
head,
Terry,
speaking
how are
head,
you?
speaking head.
Have a good day, Invincible. What's up, Martin Terry? How are you? It's crazy how a day can go to shit real quick, or poop real quick. 1 minute you're either in, just relaxing, having a good time, or you're, down in the dumps. And then something out of the blue can change it. It sucks. I wasn't expecting her to get hurt at all. Even though she says she's not hurt. It's still weird to go to a park and get shot by a bee in the back of the head. I was about to whoop some so. And then I come home, the cops are on my porch. Like they knew I was. What's that one movie? It's like an older movie, but something report, and they know when crime's about to happen, and then they stop it. Like this world turned into that real quick. Need one more watch hour and then I'll get off for the day. I don't know what happened to my chat.
Customizes your car insurance. That's great, but can you?
What's up? When your day goes to shit real quick.
At Unclear D's Bar and Grill. Said.
Shout out to
would you
my
give a
buddies,
shout out
Todd
to my
and
buddies
Ed.
Todd and Ed? Say I'm Sofa King we Todd Ed. At Loki _
You're
Tuss.
Sofa King with
Said,
Todd and Ed.
my cat's in the garage. At Loki
Cats in the
_
garage,
Tuss.
awesome.
Said. Laughing face.
I was gonna adopt a cat, but I can't. I got 2 birds and I'm not giving them up. So I'll hold out a little bit longer. I'm gonna hold that a little bit longer. I want a cat. I have a dog, so it might counteract. But that's awesome. You have a cat. What kind of cat is it? What color? If it's black, I'll be upset because I like black cats. He's got a restraining order against him for owning 4-leg
At
animals.
Unclearty's Bar and Grill.
Orange
Said,
and white. That's awesome.
He's got a restraining order against him from owning 4-legged animals. At Loki_Ties. Said. Orange. At Loki_Ties. Said.
Oh, so orange
And white.
cat. That's gonna be a handful. It's gonna be a lot of bites. A lot of attitude too. And especially you got it out on the street. Oh, that one's gonna have to be wild. I love cats more than dogs and birds, but it's whatever. I want another black cat. I had a black cat a long time ago. I hope I can find a picture. Happy Pride Month, you closeted queen of denial.
At Unclearty's Bar and Grill. Said. Happy Pride Month. You closeted queen of denial.
I wish I was a closeted queen of denial. That's my wife and me. I don't think I have a picture of my cat anymore. I used to have a picture of me and my cat on Facebook.
At Unclearty's Bar and Grill. Said. Hey sweetie. Lose that 0 and come get a hero with Uncle Artie.
I remember when I was skinny, smoking blunt. I was mad skinny. Look at me. Now I'm a fucking Tubby Tuesday. No, I don't have a picture of my cat. Tubs of wax and oil. That was left was Granddaddy Purple, middle was Pineapple Express, right is Lime Skunk. That was like 2018. Those shits were banging. I look anorexic. Well, I look anorexic. But when I got with her, I changed my weight. I got fat real quick. Got fat real quick. I don't have a picture of Panther no more. I might be on my OneDrive. I don't know how the fuck get it now on. They said they shut down my account anyways. OneDrive, where are you? I can't even access it. It's out of space. I don't even remember my fucking email for that. Is this OneDrive? Well, I finally hit 1K subs. Finally hit 1K subs. I was excited when I hit it. And it's so fucking bright you can't even see it. Let me dim my screen. You know, also messes with your battery. Brightness on your screen. Oh. 1K. I got it quick too. Well, it took me time, but eventually I got it real quick. Oh, this is when I was working at the Dollar General. Some random guy came in the store wielding a box cutter. And I'm like behind the counter in that black t-shirt. That shit was all over. I put that on Facebook. He was like carrying a box cutter. And he was trying to do something with it. I was just standing there still. I would have fucked him up, but I couldn't. You're not allowed to beat people up as a store clerk. They can sue you. I did not know that, but they can sue you, which is sad. You can't self-defense as a retail clerk, and I wasn't in a higher position, so at that time. Oh, there was an accident one time while I was going to work at night shift. Where is it? I'll show you that one. I put it up on Facebook YouTube a while ago. That was crazy too. That night, I was a couple feet away from actually getting hit by that car. A couple feet away from getting hit. But I can't find that. Screen record. No. Whatever. That was just a terrible time too. Maybe I'd go on my gallery until I find it. It wasn't even a year ago. I took a picture at night at platform, like a bus stop. I thought it was a pretty cool picture. It was just like that. I'm trying to find that video. It wasn't even that long ago. I went to a concert with my girl. Went to a Shantina Ja Rule concert. That was back 2022. That was a fun night. I had one beer. No, I had 2 beers, didn't I, honey? We gotta go again this year. Huh? This time, yeah, you can have as many beers as you want, baby. Yeah, we gotta get tickets. It's coming up soon. It's soon. We gotta get at least one of the concerts ticket. I can't do all of them this time.
At General Washington 89 said,
Show us
your ankle monitor.
I'll show you both my ankles. You'll be shocked. No ankle monitor. But General Washington, salute to you.
At General Washington 89. Said, what's wrong with your eye?
I was born prematurely. As a baby, I had like this. You've seen me on a list. What
At General Washington 89. Said, I've seen you on the list.
What list? Let me guess. Supposedly the Epstein files. What's up, baby?
At Rebecca Tate 7809.
What's up, Rebecca?
Said, Eve.
What's up, Rebecca? So my girlfriend goes to the
At
park.
Rebecca Tate 7809. Said, can we see your girl? At General Washington 89.
Where's your master?
Said,
She's laying in bed.
where's your master?
Baby, look up at me. Baby, look at me. I know you. My master's laying in bed. She beats me. No, I'm joking. She don't beat me. She gets that whip and.
At Killer Baby Mambo 5892. Said, Floxinosinahilipilification is the act or habit of describing, estimating, or regarding something as worthless and unimportant. At General Washington 89. Said, is it pink or brown?
Kind of like this side color. It's not roast beef. That's what you're talking about.
At Killer Baby Mambo 5892. Said, if your brain makes a decision milliseconds before you become consciously aware of choosing it, are you the author of your actions, or simply the narrator explaining them after the fact? At General Washington 89. Said,
I don't think I'm the after
is
the
it
fact.
bald?
It's what? What's boring?
At Killer Baby Mambo 5892. Said, if you're the author, why do you need the delay to read your own script?
Dude, there's no script here. There's no script here. Except for a bunch of weed, cigarette, a grinder, and Arizona, and my phone. Just have to process your question.
At Unclearty's Bar and Grill. Said, would you give a shout out to my buddies Todd and Ed? Say I'm Sofa King we Todd Ed. At Killer Baby Mambo 5892. Said, every cell in your body replaces itself every 7 to 10 years. You are physically a completely different person than you were a decade ago.
Yeah.
Who is the you that has remained constant?
Who is the main constant? Well, my anger has stayed constant throughout my years, from young to old. So my cognitive functions haven't changed. My cognitive functions have never changed. I have an intellectual disability.
At Killer Baby Mamba 5892 said, "You value freedom above all else, then you voluntarily adhere to social pressures that make you miserable. Which is actually more important to you, being free or being accepted?"
I don't really go off of validation. I mainly focus on like, yeah, I want to be like heard, but at the same like, I grew up in a house that I didn't was never believed on certain situations, and so yeah, I kind of lean towards the the socially accepted, but at the same time, I'm a free person, so I choose to be free. I don't ask for like exception. Like I don't have to ask for permission to do whatever
At
the hell I
Killer
want.
Baby Mamba 5892 said, "If you act a certain way because you think it's what others expect, but you do it so well that you believe it yourself, at what point does the mask become the genuine article?"
I don't know. It depends on certain situations. Um, like in life, the, the wrench, the wrench called life can be thrown in many different ways. It is choosing where you throw it.
At Killer Baby Mamba 5892 said, "If you were exactly who you claim to be in your most virtuous moments, what is one thing you would stop doing today?"
Probably smoking cigarettes and stop spending money so much. Because I'm wasting my money on shit that I don't even need. Same with my
At Questionomua said, "How many fingers I'm holding up, crossed fingers?"
I don't know how many. If your fingers are crossed, how many are you holding up? That is the question.
At Killer Baby Mamba 5892 said, "Do you believe in God?"
Yes, I do believe in God. He is almighty. He is the Holy Trinity. It's all one.
At Questionomua said, "JKS bro, have a nice day bro." At Killer Baby Mamba 5892
Have a beautiful day.
said, "If God knows exactly who will be saved and who will be damned before they are born, what is the purpose of earthly life?"
Well, let's just say, for instance, a baby was conceived, and at one point something happened in that conception of being grown in a womb over time. It is a conscious being, but it has no bodily functions.
At Killer Baby Mamba 5892 said, "Why would a perfect, unchanging deity change his moral code between the Old and New Testaments?" At Questionomua said, "What's your thoughts on Oliver Trest's death?" At
It was a
Unclear Bar
tragic
and Grill said, "Would you give a shout out to my buddies Todd and Ed? Say I'm Sofa King we Todd Ed." At Jesus Christ
we
himself
taught it.
said, "If men could get pregnant, we would never accept a 9-month
What do I
timeline.
think about
We are athletic.
Oliver
We'd be
Tree's
delivering
death? It
perfect
was
babies in
unfortunate,
4
just like
months.
Kobe Bryant.
At Killer Baby Mamba 5892 said,
But
"If humans were created in God's image, why is there so much biological and psychological variation that leads to conflict?"
Never accept 9-month timeline. We are athletic, we do deliver babies. And 4, if men could give birth to kids, there would be no reason for women. But there is women, and God created us apart. Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. Okay? There is 2 genders and only 2 genders, male and female. If you want to change your gender, you're going against Jesus. You're going against Christ.
At Jesus Christ himself said, if Jesus walks on water, does he swim on land? At Killer Baby Mamba 5892 said, we often judge ourselves by our intentions and others by their actions. If someone else did exactly what you did yesterday, would you give them the same grace you give yourself?
Yeah. Yeah, I would. But if Jesus walks on water, he also walks on land. It also says he turned water into wine.
At Killer Baby Mamba 5892 said, by the time your brain processes the light hitting your eyes and the sound reaching your ears, now has already passed. You are effectively living your entire life in the past. At Jesus Christ himself said, Nabi be swimming on land, dog.
Everybody lives their life in the past at one point in their life. Not all people weren't born without trouble. Not everybody was born without struggle. So, just saying that in itself is a contradiction, because everyone eventually lives their past over. Hell, we might even be brought from the past life into the next life, doing the same exact shit we did then. No, he be swimming on land. Maybe. I wasn't there when he was alive. I'm just only a 21st century person. I wasn't in the 80s.
At Killer Baby Mamba
If you woke up
5892
tomorrow with none of your memory,
said,
but your
if you woke up tomorrow with none of your memories, but your personality and values remained identical, would you still be you?
If not,
does you exist as anything other than a collection of data?
If I lost my memory tomorrow, I would still be me, but I wouldn't know I was me. Maybe I would know I was me, but actually I didn't know who everybody else was. You know, that it's also a thing. It's called Alzheimer's. It happens to all of us eventually. And it's also type, I think, 3 or 4 diabetes. And it kills your brain slowly. So Alzheimer's, you forget who you are, and you also forget things you did. But your personality is still there. So I guess you are you, but you don't know you're you.
At Killer Baby Mamba 5892 said, would you characterize the proclivity of your morning beverage consumption as an absolute necessity for cognitive galvanization?
No, because I don't drink anything that benefits cognitive. I drink straight up energy drinks every day, all day long. I don't expect to be at my best cognitively because I have a disability. But drinking said energy drinks don't have any value to them. They're just sugary. Have taurine in it. They have all different kind of chemicals in it that are not even like the B12 that's in it. It's not the actual B12 that's a vitamin. So they false market it. Look, I smoke cigarettes. Like, is that best for your cognitive? No, it clogs your arteries, hardens your arteries, gives you heart failure. gives you lung cancer, gives you all these elements that affect your health a long time. Have you heard of how the what?
At Killer Baby Mamba 5892 said,
Robotic surgery.
have you
I
heard how
wouldn't
the
trust robotic
otorhinolaryngological
surgery.
procedures have
I
evolved with the
wouldn't.
integration of robotic surgical
I would not
assistants?
trust AI surgeries because they're not that good yet. If ChatGPT is not that good, what do you think about the ones at work? Like, I don't know where you live, but if your grocery store has that walking robot, it walks in front of you, doesn't have the best navigation. So if you're more worried about a robotic arm that is going to do precise, you're fucked.
At Killer Baby Mamba 5892 said, if God is omniscient, why did he regret creating humans and choose to destroy them with a flood?
Because what I have seen in the Bible, I think it was in Genesis, I think the first part of Genesis or the beginning, when he instructed Noah to make the ark, is because the earth, Adam and Eve, right? The Adam and Eve story. This is where it basically began. Eve took the apple, the serpent, this, that, and the other thing, right? Well, the whole world decided to go with what that's happened in that moment. And God did not plan for that to happen. He regretted creating humanity because the world was, at that time, you were basically born, walked the earth naked. Well, people were starting to put clothes on, being ashamed of who they were, being aggressive towards each other, wars, different lineages, hundreds of years. And when that happened, God damned them all.
At Killer Baby Mamba 5892 said, does the demand for an unwavering, faith-based assent not function as an epistemic stifling of the critical faculties necessary for discerning objective reality?
I don't know. Who knows? We weren't, we might be from those ancestors. Some, all those ancestors, we might be from
At
that.
Killer Baby Mamba 5892 said, to what degree is the text's perceived spiritual efficacy merely a manifestation of the observer's own psychological projection, rather than an objective encounter with the transcendent?
Hello, can I
At
ask
Cameron
you?
5819
Sup, Cameron?
said, hello, can I ask you a question?
How many?
At Cameron 5819
Hey man, how's it going?
said,
good, Nathan.
Question.
What's the question?
At Nathan Lewis 4938 said, hey man, how's it going?
Hanging in there, Nathan. Shit happened earlier. It was a couple events that happened that the cops were called. But at the end of the day, it was okay. Everything turned out fine. But now I have to go to work tomorrow and write a report. So otherwise I lose my job. W. What is the question, Cameron VP? Because my fiance left the house without me, and she said she was going on the porch, and I work with her.
At Nathan Lewis 4938
working with her
why
as a client would get me in trouble because she got hurt off the clock. It's either on the clock or off the clock. If she gets hurt or something, I have to file a report. So what is your question, Cameron VP? I'm curious to find out. Since Killer Mamba Had all those. Sorry to hear that. That's okay, Nathan. It's fine. Stuff happens that you don't
At
necessarily
Nathan Lewis
expect.
4938 said, "Oh man, sorry to hear that."
No, it's all good, buddy. Stuff happens unexpectedly. Fridge tour, please.
At Kevin Bradley 321 said, "Fridge tour please." At Cameron 5819 said, "I'm just wondering if it's gay for me to have other guys buff coke in me and sit on bottles of shampoo. Also, am I fucked if I gave my brother a pill yesterday and he still hasn't woken up?" At Killer Baby
I know
Mambo
that's a troll, but
5892
yes to all those
said,
questions.
"You are not a human being, you are a brain in a bone box telling itself a story to explain why it does what it does."
It's not a brain, it's a spirit. This is just a vessel. We are all from another being. Yes to all those questions. Do ghosts spy on us in
At
the
Kevin Bradley
bathroom?
321
Possibly Kevin Bradley.
said, "Do ghosts spy on us in the bathroom?"
But how would you know? You are not the person
At
you
Killer
were
Baby
yesterday.
Mambo
You feel
5892
responsible for their
said,
mistakes.
"You are not the person you were yesterday, yet you feel responsible for their mistakes."
But how is it that if you're not the person you are yesterday, how do you remember what they went through? How do you know you didn't go through something yesterday? And how do I still have a headache from yesterday if I'm the new person?
At Nathan Lewis 4938 said, "My stupid brother once shot a bunch of heroin and he didn't wake up one day. Cameron,
Well,
your
damn.
jokes probably wouldn't be funny to my dumb ass brother rotting in hell." Cameron.
Yeah, that's
At
not
Killer
right,
Baby
Cameron.
Mambo 5892 said, "If you had a perfect clone of yourself, complete with all your memories, would it be you or just a person who thinks they are you?" At Killer Baby Mambo 5892 said, "You have never seen the world, you have only ever seen an electrical interpretation of it inside your skull."
Maybe that is true, but who knows, really? How would you know? But that is true, Nathan Lewis. I had a buddy of
At
mine.
Killer Baby Mambo 5892 said, "If you are you, then who is the voice in your head talking to you?" At
Yes, I
Akono
can read.
Catters said, "Good evening, you can't read?"
Yeah, I can read. I just like it because when trolls come in here with stupid questions, it makes everybody laugh. Plus, I have a headache. I don't like reading when I have a headache.
At Akono Catters said, "Oh, alright, yeah, that's true."
I've seen it a lot, and I said, why don't I implement it into my own content? People did say I read slow. Yes, I know I do. I have a learning disability, and I have had it all my life. But I do
At
know how to
Akono
read. I taught
Catters
myself.
said, "It's cool though."
I taught myself how to read.
At Killer Baby Mambo 5892 said, "You don't have a brain, you are the brain. You are the only thing in existence that is being piloted by its own carg."
Who knows?
At Killer Baby Mambo
Cargo.
5892 said, "Cargo."
Then how do you feel pain?
At Killer Baby Mambo 5892 said, If you strip away your job, your relationships, your hobbies, and your name, there is nothing left to point at. Is you just a collection of nouns?
That is up to you. But the funniest thing, nobody can be you. No one can replicate what you do. It's just the fact.
At Killer Baby Mamba 5892 said, every version of you that has ever existed is already dead, except for this one, which is currently dying to make room for the next. At Nathan Lewis 4938 said, Killer Baby Mama 5892 definitely just took his first psychology class. At Nathan Lewis 4938 said, philosophy. At Killer Baby Mamba 5892 said, LOL.
That's just hilarious. He said, "Lol." A lot of big words for just trolling. I'm a pot smoker, so it don't matter to me. It's all shits and giggles anyways.
At Moistandretti said, are you hung?
No. Only the horse in my backyard. You want to meet him? Homo. I honestly gotta take a shit.
At This Is Art Dude.
What's up, Art Dude?
Said,
how are you?
Waving hand.
Hope your day was wonderful. Everybody left. But to be honest with you, I think I gotta get up. I gotta take a shit. I'll hold
At
it
This
in.
Is Art Dude said, thank you likewise.
No problem. I'm always here for people when they need it, you know. One thing I learned working for Salvation Army Kettle is no matter who it is, what they've been through, it is always polite to ask how their day is, because they might be in an upset mood that might change their day. Like they could walk around all day and their family around and this, that, and the other thing. But there's this one person that said, "How are you?" or "Have a nice day," will change their mood around. You know, especially with this month right now, you know, men's mental health. I'm not saying like the homos are like out of the picture. It's also that now too. But before that, it was called men's mental health month. You know, just check up on your brother or your father or your grandfather, blah blah blah. See how their day is going, or just a random guy on the street. You know, say hi to him, tell them that everything's gonna be all right, because not a lot of men struggle with a lot of things that they don't say to people. That's how life works. Yo, gamer bro, GTA 6 pre-order
At
go live today.
BNZ_X.
I
Said,
get paid Friday.
You a gamer, bro? GTA 6 pre-orders go live today.
I know I wasn't really enthusiastic about it because of how many gigabytes it has. If you don't have like from now on, the games like Call of Duty, GTA, and a few other are getting terabyte hungry. They're more or less closer to higher gigs. So thinking of that, you gotta get a high terabyte either SSD or something for your console. Like it's getting too demanding for memory, and it's not even that much of a game. It's just higher graphics. That's what it is. Like Fortnite, thankfully, is very low in graphics.
At Nanak
No, I do not
978.
know that NFL
Said,
player.
Do you know the NFL player Fat Nicker?
No, I don't. I wish I did. It'd probably be a cool
At
dude.
Killer Baby Mambo
You don't decide what
5892.
you think. You
Said,
just become aware
You
of
don't
thoughts
decide what you
your
think.
brain
You just
has
become
already
aware of
finished
thoughts that your brain has
assembling for
already
you.
finished assembling for
Doesn't
you.
matter. To be honest with you, we're on this world for a reason. God put us here for a reason. We just got to make the best of it, no matter what it is. Do you know the meaning of life, Mamba?
At Killer Baby Mambo 5892. Said, every atom in your body is recycled from dead
You're a
stars and long
science
decayed
king.
organisms. You are essentially a temporary, self-aware arrangement of trash. At Killer Baby Mambo 5892. Said, so am I. At Killer Baby
It's
Mambo
not atoms, it's
5892.
electrons. The
Said,
whole body nervous system is
LOL.
electricity.
At Pot 12 us at 3. Said, we are technically just atoms.
Yeah, and video games are just pixels. We all are here for life decisions.
At Killer Baby Mambo 5892. Said, pain is not in your foot, it is a signal sent to your brain, which then creates the experience of pain.
Yeah, it's the nervous
You have
system.
never actually
You don't
touched
know
the
actually
outside
how
world.
anatomy works. Everything signals to your brains, from your taste buds to your sense to your hearing. It's just it's all processed through the brain. Everything is processed through the brain. You know, that is like central.
At Killer Baby Mambo 5892. Said, you cannot imagine a new color or a new primary emotion. You are trapped within the hard-coded limitations of your own hardware.
No. We're flesh. We're flesh. Then you do those CIA codes on yourself. Okay. Stay in your memory bubble.
At Killer Baby Mamba 5892 said, if you were born in a different century, you would be a completely different person with entirely different morals. Your core values are just a product of your zip code and birth date. At Yehordin Fart Scum said, is your name Yehordin? I know where you do.
Jordan. No, my name is not Jordan. By the time you
At Killer Baby Mamba 5892 said, by the time you say the word I, the version of you that initiated that thought has already ceased to exist.
You know, you could change that up. Instead of saying the word, you could just say a pause. Instead of let's use a pause.
At Cameron 5819 said, I think I'm gay.
That's
At Killer
great for
Baby
you.
Mamba 5892 said, you can prove your own consciousness, but you cannot prove that anyone else is actually conscious. Everyone you know might just be a very convincing background character in your simulation.
Yeah. Then I imagine everything. And I wake up in my dreams and walk around.
At Killer Baby Mamba 5892 said, when you are asleep, you believe your dreams are reality. How do you know you aren't currently in a waking dream that feels just as convincing? At Cameron
Cameron, go
5819
to the hospital.
said, I think I have a shampoo bottle stuck in me.
There was actually an episode of that on the whatever ER doctors or like a TV
At
show.
Killer Baby Mamba 5892 said, you claim to be in control of your life, but you don't choose your genetics, your upbringing, or the automatic reactions your
Happy
body has to
Wednesday,
stress. What
Daniel.
percentage of you is actually you? At Danielle Berisport Shylight 5851 said,
I'm not even listening
what's
to
good
their
people's Happy Wednesday?
Happy Wednesday. I'm not even listening to it.
At Killer Baby Mamba 5892 said, the person reading this sentence is a temporary structure that will eventually collapse. If you are the structure, who is the one observing the collapse?
You are weird as fuck. Well, I like your lectures, Mr. Professor. Ain't worth my time.
At Killer Baby Mamba 5892 said, rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing.
I got time for this shit.
At Killer Baby Mamba 5892
Your present
said,
inability to grasp.
your persistent inability to grasp basic logical axioms suggests a cognitive architecture that is, quite frankly, lamentably rudimentary.
Okay. Good to know.
At Killer Baby Mamba 5892 said, One must wonder if your intellectual vacuity is a permanent state or merely the result of a profound, and perhaps insurmountable, disinclination toward critical thought. At Killer Baby Mamba 5892 said, I find your intellectual contribution to this dialogue to be profoundly pedestrian and lamentably devoid of any genuine analytical depth.
Yeah, I'm cognitively impaired.
At Killer Baby Mamba 5892 said, it is quite clear that your capacity for logical inference is hampered by an unfortunate propensity for simplistic, dogmatic reductionism.
I'm a human being. I'm impaired. Next, you're gonna say, lay off DMT. You're in psychosis.
At Cameron
I know, right?
5819
He's in psychosis.
said,
However,
lay off the DMT, you're in psychosis. At Nathan Lewis 4938 said, or whatever Killer Baby is saying. At Killer Baby Mamba 5892 said, it is fascinating, in a strictly clinical sense, to witness the sheer immensity of your disregard for nuance and the concomitant atrophy of your reasoning capabilities. At Cameron 5819 said, Baby Mamba Killer is in psychosis.
I know, right?
At Elon Musket said, ventriloquist.
Yes.
At Killer Baby Mamba 5892 said, LOL. At Killer Baby Mamba 5892 said, to attempt to elucidate such intricate concepts for someone of your intellectual stature is an endeavor as futile as it is profoundly exasperating. At Elon Musket said, who pooped my pants?
Well, Mamba, for apparently one reason and one reason only, has to be a professor in science. And forgot
At BIG Daddy 5742 said,
what's up, Big
hey
Daddy?
Cupcake. At Nathan Lewis 4938 said,
You like to do dust?
I like to do duster.
No, it's just my medication.
At Cameron 5819 said, I huff duster to Nathan.
It's my medication. Helps me
At
a lot.
Cameron 5819 said, Baby Mamba Killer is a dumb guy.
I don't think he's a dumb guy. I just think he's misinformed about what cognitive actually is. And the intellectual properties of a human being. We are mere than what we should. All of us. We don't compare to what we should, our potential. We just learn to listen to other people and not accept who we really are as a person. Now, when you don't accept yourself as a person or don't love yourself as a person, you're not going to do well. You're going to be depressed. You're going to worry about money issues. You're going to worry about a lot of things. But in the end, all else will prevail if you put your mind to it. Anybody in this world could do anything. Look at Elon Musk. He made his first $1 trillion paycheck. Did he pay any taxes on it? No. He took a hero dose.
At Cameron 5819 said,
That's a shitload of
Baby
mushrooms.
Mamba Killer thinks he's young Sheldon because he took a hero dose. At
Hard
Nathan
to
Lewis
accept myself
4938
because I have a huge
said,
meth addiction.
it's hard to accept myself because I have a huge meth addiction.
Look, to be honest with you, I have never tried that. I never tried DMT. I never tried anything other than weed. And from
At
people I've
Bunker
known
Wise 215
that has
said,
dealt with that,
just watched Alvin and the
it's
Chipmunks
rough,
for
I
the
do.
first time and it made me cry. It reminded me of the hamsters I had as a kid, but we had to eat them because of global warming.
Oh shit.
They
That
couldn't
sucks.
talk though.
I must have screamed at the pot.
At Sinful Psyche
Sorry,
said,
just testing the voice
ZZZZZZZAAAAAA sorry just testing the voice spot. At Cameron 5819 said, meth is good Nathan it just makes me sit on more shampoo bottles.
Look, no drug is good. And you should try to get off of it, because what if you get it from the wrong person and ends up being laced with something else? Do not do it. Like, try to talk to somebody you know. Yeah, just like that teacher from South Park. Drugs are bad, okay?
At Sinful Psyche said, drugs are bad MK. At Cameron 5819 said, meth and coke and H are good except my brother has been asleep for a week now LMAO.
No, that's not good. Don't joke about that. That actually happened to my friends.
At Elon Musket said, muted me?
No, I didn't mute you. No, I didn't mute you, Musket. Elon Musket. I didn't laugh, Cameron. No, it's Cameron. It's not funny.
At Sinful Psyche,
You know, it's
said,
an epidemic.
I didn't laugh, Cameron.
Your
At
closest.
First Tone 888 said, well I just made an advanced crack pipe.
Oh, it is not nice to joke about that stuff, because there is an epidemic all over this country and everywhere else with drugs, and it's not good. Not cool.
At Nathan Lewis 4938 said, not cool Cameron that actually happened to my dumbass brother.
Yeah, like my friend, I'm not gonna say his name, didn't wake up one morning because he took an overdose of something. There is people I've known that died from this. Like my one buddy had the Coca-Cola in his system and crashed his motorcycle, but he wasn't using it that day. It was just in his system. He just got off of work, got on his motorcycle, and took it down the street, and he flipped over the car and slid down the street and looked like freaking ketchup mixed with Code Red. Dude, I'm old and probably should.
At First Tone 888 said, dude I'm old and probably should be dead.
I should
At
be
Sinful
too, but
Psyche
God saved me.
said, I've lost too many people to drugs.
I lost a
Something's
lot too.
gotta change.
I lost a lot too. You know, people I knew personally, my brothers knew, my neighbors, people down the street. Like,
At First Tone 888
You're
said,
67. I remember.
I'm
you saying
67
that.
bro.
I remember you
At
saying
Sinful
that.
Psyche said, I'm sorry brother.
No, you're good, Sinful.
At Cameron 5819 said, we should stop buffing all this coke and H Nathan I don't want to end up like your dumb brother. At First Tone 888 said, I've been doing drugs since I'm 14 years old.
My first time doing pot was 18. I wasn't like a kid in school going behind a school with his friends. I was a goody two-shoe, and then I started smoking pot. Don't.
At Nathan Lewis
Unless
4938
you're prescribed from your
said,
doctor.
yeah I agree bro. Let's stop. We can't end up like my dumbass brother rotting in hell.
Okay. I need a drink. But I'm probably about to get off here. I'm tired. I want to go to bed. I got work tomorrow.
At first tone 888 said, I make my own drugs and have 150 IQ. At first tone 888 said, I'm a functional civil engineer.
Okay. That's interesting. That's interesting.
At Jai Brown said, geez bro. At Cameron
Good night,
5819
Nathan, bro.
said, good night Nathan's brother.
What's up, Brown? J Brown. What's up? You know, I never listened to him, but Oliver Tree's on my playlist. I never listened
At
to
Jai
him.
Brown said,
You look like you need a good
you look
sleep,
like you
my
need
brother.
a good sleep my brother.
Yeah, a little bit. I'm tired, but I want to be on here for a little bit longer. What's this song? Oh, this YNW Millie. Never listened to that one. This is a good song. I'm tired, but I got work tomorrow. I'm just gonna be on here for a little bit longer until it hits 2 hours, then I'm gonna off. I got a decent amount of hours. I might quit it. You're quite thrilled to be alive. I am too.
At first tone 888 said,
I am too.
I'm quite thrilled to be alive.
A lot of things to do in your life.
At Poor Gamer said, why are your walls red? At WoWo209
I like the color.
said, sup, great
And
stream.
you also see the
You
blue
ever
trim.
smoke catnip?
You see the blue trim, like going
At
down.
first tone 888 said, 53 years of drugs. At Spastic Leaks on Yat
Sorry to
said,
hear that.
what's up racist?
Not racist. I'm listening to Meek Mill right now. Listening to Meek Mill right now. I think it's one of his new songs.
At Mike Mc503 said, crack or tweak.
Crack or tweak.
At Poor Gamer said, yeah, looks cool. The room appears to be so hot. At Jai Brown said, I snort lines till my nose is numb. At first tone 888
Don't do that, Jay.
said, all my family lives to 95 plus. At Poor Gamer said, there.
There. But
At Western Nuts
what's
said,
up, Twinkle Toes?
what's up Twinkle Toes?
Just chilling. Bored as hell. Shit, a lot of shit happened today, actually. I'm not gonna get into it again. I said it a lot recently in the beginning of the stream. And I'm not gonna say it again.
At first tone 888
I thought you just said, or was
I have
that?
at least 39 years of drugs.
You said
At Poor
59
Gamer
before. Is that your
said,
living room? No, it's not my
is
living
that
room.
your living room?
It's not my living room. Room slash
At Western Nuts said, sorry buddy.
room, office slash bedroom. Slash gaming. If I get bored of video games, I just take it down and put my laptop up. And then my monitor's still here with my PS5 camera. So. Well, that's good that your family lives.
At first tone 888 said,
95
no,
to
my family
100.
lives at least about 95 to 100 years.
My fiance's family does too. That's good. Mine's like 70, 75.
At Poor Gamer said,
Are you excited for
Are
GTA
you excited
6?
for GTA 6?
Kinda. I wasn't really wanting to buy more games. I'm tired of video games. It's not that I'm bad. I just get a little upset if I don't finish a mission.
At First Tone
So
888
to avoid that aggression.
and I look 49.
Cool. That's great that you look 49. I look like an old man and I'm 33. It's because in school I had acne. Sorry to hear that.
At First Tone 888 said,
Thank you.
I'm ready to mingle. My wife died 5 years ago. At Damien Y2I1M
Thank you.
said,
I think
Jesus
I remember
loves
you,
you.
but you might go by a different name. I think you were in one of my previous streams.
At Poor
I
Gamer
haven't finished a single
said,
GTA, but I enjoy
I haven't
just
finished a
messing
single
around.
GTA, but I enjoy just messing around.
I have finished GTA 5 multiple times.
At Fa_Tyrell
San Andreas multiple times.
said, brother can't even look in the same direction with both eyes at the same time.
I know, right? They're blowing in both directions. My eyes are blue, you know? One blue, one lane, one blue, one other. So what is new? I have finished multiple GTAs before. The first PS2 one. Not the overhang GTA 2 where you play like an arcade simulator or arcade game. But I played GTA 3 was first Los Santos. But it was called Liberty City. And then I played Vice City, then San Andreas. I played, what was it? The PSP versions of Vice City and Los Santos. Then I played GTA 4. I played GTA 5. But I'm not excited for GTA 6. It's too much graphics. Like, I'm not used to that. I think my PS5 will fucking blow up. San Andreas was my favorite too. CJ, Big Smoke, all of them.
At Poor Gamer said,
Especially
San
with
Andreas was my favorite.
Especially with the casinos, the first ever. I think that was like the first ever casinos in San Andreas, and then they had San Francisco, so that was pretty decent. I don't know why they don't do that no more. And I think also in San Andreas, they brought you to Liberty City in a mission. So that was pretty neat. Why didn't they implement that in GTA 5 online? I don't know. Maybe high demanding. Like 3 different decent cities. Well, they didn't have online in Andreas like GTA 5 was. But
At Damien Y2I1M said, don't ever worry about what anybody thinks about you. They are no better. We all belong to Jesus, except most won't be in his kingdom for eternity.
Some of us come back down. If we decide we're not finished, we'll come back. Or if God decides we're not finished, we'll come back. God put us all on earth for a reason. Some to advance this society. So don't sow drugs.
And obey your system.
What? Obey your system?
Said. Don't sow drugs.
Don't do or don't sow? Because I don't sow anything. Like at home ec, they taught me how to sew and cook.
At bot
God
7986.
bless you, brother. What's up,
Said.
Bob? How are you?
God bless you, brother.
7986. Well, I was 6 afraid of 7. So 7, 8, 9. Weed is medicine.
Poor
Yes,
Gamer.
it is.
Said. Weed is medicine, heart suit.
It is medicine. It calms me down. Earlier today, I was fucking freaking the hell out. You can ask my girl. I was freaking the hell out. Then I wanted to go down and beat some people up because they shot her with an Orby gun. So I came home. Instead of going out, I went up to the where she was hit with an Orby gun. But I came back and there was already cops on my porch. So I chilled out. Once they left, after I asked her a few questions of what happened, I went upstairs and started sparking. It was worth it. Calm me down. What the hell?
At first tone 888. Said.
Who the fuck is
Hawku
that?
7 on her live right is making fun at you right now. Body blue raised arms. Body blue raised arms.
Fuck that
At
guy.
unknown 3583. Said. Drugs are fun. At poor gamer. Said. So I guess weed is legal in your state.
It is not legal.
At
It's
poor gamer.
medicinal.
Said. They shot her with a what?
Orby gun. I thought it was hilarious, but her mom called the cops.
At first tone 888. Said. She's out of Canada.
Oh. So. I must be doing something right. Grab him by the pussy.
At Cameron 5819. Said. Am I gay?
If you like shampoo bottles up your ass, then yeah, you are.
At Cameron 5819. Said. I'm not sitting on my hairbrush. At first tone 888. Said. Hofa 7 check her out right now.
Not worth my time. I don't stoop down to people's levels. She probably a fucking dyke anyways.
At Cameron 5819. Said. Is she talking about me being gay?
You know, she's making fun of me. She's making fun of a disabled person, so I could go after her.
At first tone 888. Said. Antipsychotics. At Joel Little 20. Said. Flex your biceps please. At Adam Everywhere 2076. Said. Fun fact, when the Space Jews probe you they send a bill. At William 7654. Said. Hey, what a wonderful kind of day. Where you can learn to work and play. And get along with each other, and I said hey.
I think I remember that.
At First Tone 888.
What's up, Snuffles?
Said. She's unkempt taking anti-crazy drugs.
Huh? She's unkept taking all anti-crazy drugs? That's good on her.
At Adam Everywhere 2076.
Wait, was that a fart?
Said. Wait, was that a fart?
Maybe my chair.
At Poor Gamer. Said. Let me sing a song. Hoop shope swap lalala liao sisisisisashweshazubadusrsiuamio.
Oh, she's taking
Did you like it?
Says she real psycho.
At First Tone 888. Said. She takes Zyprexa. At Arbizzle 34.
I would know. I actually did take
Said.
Cyprexa once.
Got me moister than an oyster. At Snuffles TV. Said.
Zombie.
Hey. Why did the
Zombie.
Amish girl get excommunicated from the church? To Mennonite. At Rusty Ass 6493.
Yes.
Said. Zombie.
I like zombies. They're pretty cool. So are vampires. Hey, if I got critics, I'm doing something right. Even my fiance is laughing at me.
At Arbizzle 34. Said. Anyone seen Drew?
I don't know. I had a friend a long time ago on Xbox named Drew. I haven't seen him in a long time.
At Arbizzle 34. Said. Drew Peanuts.
Isn't that actually a brand of peanuts? Hey, if your balls don't hang low, do they wobble to the floor? Can you time it in a knot and throw them over your shoulder like a continental soldier? Of course, every guy has Drew Peanuts. Especially if you're old. What's a good song? Oh, this might piss off a couple lefties or Democrats.
At Arbizzle 34. Said. You okay, Jack?
This song's about Joe Biden. There was this one about Obama too. Here it is.
What? 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 The shell was 99 cents. I'm just gonna pocket shit. Chicken bits and chocolate chips. And anyone that starts shit's getting hit with rocket ships. I'm a drop a bomb on anyone that's even talking shit. It's politics. Wanna come start the next apocalypse? I'm about Pakistan. I was born in Pakistan. I'm real. Used to smoke crack and I'm Blackistan. Standing around handing out burritos at the border. Oh, let's keep the Mexicans away from my daughter. You want fucking healthcare? Give yourself a shell care. Broccoli and exercise equal kinds of welfare. Hell, still a welfare. Stab, rich cards, still smoke crack, smack bitch, steal cars. I can blow up any country from a southpaw. Shell, wait, hold on. Where my shell go? I'm gonna choke a tramp. We got 20 blocks in my pocket.
Obama was okay, but Bush was better. Bush was better. Bush was better. I'm bored as fuck. Said I was gonna get off here at 2 hours. Stayed on for an extra 12 minutes. I'm bored. It's not entertaining. Who is this lady that supposedly is watching me? I want to see her reaction. I actually want to see what this person looks like since they want to talk shit about me. Oh, you deleted your comment. I can't find them.
At Honeyhoop said, Wigwam.
Oh, Wigwam.
At Honeyhoop said, nobody knows what a wigwam is. At Honeyhoop said, Big Naturals.
That's alright. That's faggot music. That's actually a band. Trying to find this name.
At Juanthi Human said, dang dude, you got them blue eyes.
Yeah,
One blue this way, one blue the other way. At Honeyhoop said, big shitter.
Yes, I do take big shits. Who doesn't? This dude deleted his comments. Oh wait, I got text to speech on. I could find it there. Hmm. Oh, somebody says, "Sup, great stream. You ever smoke catnip?" No. Where is this comment at? There's a lot.
At Mike Hoochie said, hello.
What's up, my coochie?
At the Dogecoin 7515
I
said,
can't find it.
Jewish POV.
Not Jewish. I'm Italian. I found it. I found it. First, let me see.
At Johnny Two Dicks said, shout out to the real homies that kiss with tongue fam respectfully.
Well, that chink.
Being in a relationship, in a abusive romantic relationship, and wasn't able to do that thing maybe what love is. And the worst part is when people hide behind culture.
That's why.
And the reason I'm funny, I love autism. I got autism tomorrow.
That's funny.
At Johnny Two Dicks said, I've been pooping standing up to save time.
It's more efficient. It's more efficient, bro. You know, Japanese culture, it's all about wearing diapers, adult diapers. That's the most bought thing in Japan because it's time efficient.
At Johnny Two
Some
Dicks
bullshit like that.
said, time is money fam.
Exactly. Can't just be sitting around doing nothing.
At Mike Hoochie said, more hygienic.
It's not really, no.
At Johnny Two Dicks said, diapers give me rashes, respectfully.
That's funny. We gotta get that diaper ice cream, bro. The Desitin. Just giving you helpful advice. No judgment here. No judgment.
At Mike Hoochie said, yeah, because your ass don't sit on the dirty toilet.
Well, that's actually a good point, actually. You always can hover. You always can hover. She's just mad. She looks like fucking Chucky. A slanted eyes Chucky.
At Johnny Two Dicks.
Have a good one,
Said.
Johnny.
I'll be back. Have a good one, bro.
You too. I'm actually gonna get off here. I'm actually tired.